Fernando Pimentel of ThaBoxingVoice.com here with the one and only legendary Sugar Shane Mosley. Shane, we're a week away from your fight, man, on CBS Sports. You got a network deal, prime time. You're going to be fighting out in Arizona, and you're going to be fighting David Avanasian. If I pronounced his name correctly, I apologize if I butchered it. But talk to us about how you were able to secure this fight. I know the last two fights with Ricardo Mayorga, you promoted it. The one when it came to Patrick Lopez, you got called up and you went yes because it was a chance for a WBA interim belt. Talk to us about the progression to get to this where you're at right now.
Well, I mean, the first fight was we was at the Forum, and it was kind of hard to make the fight because nobody was trying to give me the opportunity or a chance, saying, "Oh, maybe you're too old, you can't do it." And I'm like, "No, I'm in great shape. I'm ready to go. If you guys don't want to do it, I'll do it myself. I got money, it's no problem." So I had a I got my promotion license for California and for Nevada and now for Arizona, and I'm doing it again. And I think that after I beat Mayorga, I went to Panama to fight Patrick Lopez, and I did it in. I only fought him. Basically, I fought for free for the honor of his father. His father was very sick and he passed away now, but he was very sick at the time. And I said, well, I'll come out there and I'll fight for WBA. If I can get that spot, the interim, if I get the chance to fight for the interim belt. And he said, okay, sure, you come out here and fight. If this guy, Patrick Lopez, I looked him up and it's he's pretty good. Olympian, Venezuelan, two-time Olympian. And so I went out there and fought him. And, it was very tough. I seen Roberto ran out there, and when I seen him, he was like, man, I want to, I would like to get a chance to train with you a little bit and show you some things because I know that, your movement, your head movement, your jab, stuff like that. Let me show you. So I said, okay, no problem. So that's how me and Duran hooked up after the Panamanian, after I fought out there in Panama.
Well, that actually was leading into my next question, the genesis of training with Roberto Duran. Obviously, there's been fantasy matches between you and him and everything, but the fact that you get to work with the legend, and you've also worked with your father as well, what are the differences in training methods between your father and Roberto?
Well, I mean, my father, he's going to throw more combinations, more punches, just more rapid fire. Like we hit this thing we call the ball, and the mitts, we do a lot more. It's more rapid fire, whereas Roberto's more thinking and moving and setting up the shots. Roberto was actually kind of the way I worked when I was a kid, like 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. The trainers in the gym, that's where we kind of worked. We ventured off into something else different when the times changed. Then we started doing different stuff like, dealing with the weights and, just more aerobic type of stuff. It was different. But once I started working with Roberto, I was like, oh, yeah, that's how I used to do. Oh, yeah, I used to do that. Oh, that's why I did that. Why did I change that? Why did I change this? So the things that I've changed to better myself is actually worsened me. Maybe not as good. And I was like, oh, man. So now he's kind of brought me back to my original state, my lightweight days, body shots, throwing the jab more. Slipping and sliding, being more slick, thinking more, being patient. So I'm more my older self. Like if I was 25, 26, 27, 15, 16, years old, I'm different. So it's better for me and not so good for everybody else.
Speaking of everybody else, if and when you win this fight next week on a CBS Sports, by the way, what time is the fight going to start? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock here in the West Coast?
I believe the fight starts 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock. It's going to start, and then on till the night time.
Well, as I was